get started, just a quick reminder to make sure you hit the subscribe button and also the like button to notify YouTube that you enjoy these videos. Take care. Because energy flows where attention goes. Make a note of that. Energy flows where attention goes. And wherever you put your mind to be, your energy will flow that way. You see, thoughts are electrical, chemical reactions. When we say emotions, emotions are the byproduct of your thoughts, right? But emotions is short for energy in motion. And so when we have a strong thought, it creates a chemical reaction that's very strong that we translate it to call it anger, fear, anxiety. But it is chemical reactions. It is energy in motion. And wherever you place your attention, your energy goes. Whenever you focus on something that you can't do or you worry about something, do you notice how your energy is drained? And when you're excited about something and you're thrilled about something, do you notice how your energy is elevated? Your thoughts create things. And so it's important to understand this with whatever it is you're doing. It doesn't matter how difficult it is. It doesn't matter how hard it may be. Think positively about how you can resolve that. And I guarantee you, although it still may be hard, it will be a lot easier to do because you will have the energy to be able to address that situation. There is nothing beneficial of you dwelling on the negative when you're trying to achieve something. It serves no purpose. And that doesn't mean that you ignore if something's going wrong, but you investing your energy in what's gone wrong doesn't serve you in any way, shape, or form. Habits, habit hacks for a better future. This is what we're talking about. So, managing meaningful moments is essential. Triple M. And we have meaningful moments all the time. There is so many times throughout the day when we're faced with a crossroads, a decision that we have to make, a choice, a pathway that we have to take. With your business, what are you going to do today? You have competing priorities. Which one are you going to prioritize? You may not have enough money to do all the things that you want. So which one are you going to do first? Managing meaningful moments. And one of the key things that will help you in whatever decision you have to make, regardless of how difficult, is what you say to yourself. And the most powerful words that you could ever start a sentence with and declare over your life is I am. The problem is people seldom start with that. People start with I can't. I'm not able. I'm not strong enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't have enough experience. Remember, what you say to yourself has an impact on how you feel and how you react.
Amen.
I'm glad you're receiving that. Whatever you tell yourself is going to have an impact on you. Your mind is always listening to you, and it will follow your command. It's important that you know and you understand that. So when you declare I am about a situation, you are evoking within you a skill set and an ability to push you through what you are actually seeing. And one of the things that I have learned about the human beings is that we are very much like tea bags. You don't know how strong you are until you're in hot water. And we always put limitations on ourselves. And that's the defense mechanism of the brain. The brain's desire is to protect you. So if you are experiencing something or going through a situation that feels difficult, your brain is going to tell you it's too hard. It's going to tell you, no, don't do that. It's not worth it. That's too much of a risk, because it wants to keep you safe. We have to be aware of this and be willing to change the paradigm in our thinking so that we can overcome and do differently. Because if we didn't do that, none of us will be walking, none of us will be talking, none of us will be able to stand. Every day, every stage throughout your life, you had to push past a way of thinking. And, you know, when we were young and we were trying to learn to stand, and our parents were like, yeah, go on. We were thinking, this ain't fun. This is hard. We couldn't tell them that, but that's how we were feeling. The same way when you was trying to learn to ride a bike or to swim or to do, you know, a course or a class. We are always evolving. Life is about becoming. And every stage that you go through in your personal life, in your business, or in your relationships will require a new you, the next level of you. And so we think, so we are. So we continue to think, so we remain. And if you want to change your situation and your circumstance and the way you do things, you have to change the way you think. And you're going to see a bit later on why this is so important, why I'm homing in on your thinking as the fundamental thing you need to change. Once that changes, everything changes. So I want us to watch this short video. And this is talking about mental algorithms. And just listen, this is very key, what this person's talking about. Have a listen.
The ideas in the subconscious mind are a catalogue of experiences that told us at the time, this is the way to deal with this. The subconscious is there to run programs from your learned experiences. It remembers how to walk, how to eat, how to sit, how to do everything. If you don't think about how you're going to do things, it will keep on running these programs and do them to the best of your learned ability. The subconscious does not forget anything. So when it has both good practices and bad practices, it will run the one that is most well rehearsed.
Did you hear that? If you have good practices and bad practices, your subconscious mind is going to run the one you rehearse the most. So if whenever you're faced with a challenge or a difficult situation and your default position is to worry, to have anxiety and fear, and to say what you can't do, that is the algorithm that's going to be presented with you every time you face another challenge or difficulty. And this is why it's so important that I said, if you think the same way, you're going to get the same outcomes. We have to upgrade our thinking processes, and we have to start to create the algorithms that's going to serve us. And that's why I said earlier, regardless of how difficult the situation is, think positive thoughts, because your subconscious mind will create the reality based on the thoughts you think. So even though it's difficult, it's going to make it seem to you like it's possible because of the thoughts you're thinking. But if you're constantly thinking, this is too much for me, this is too big for me, it is going to make your situation seem like Goliath, like a giant that you can never overcome. And the byproduct of that is procrastination, giving up, and saying, this is enough, I can't do this no more.